Shut up and sit down.
Because this message is for the experienced cyclists who've been at this a long time. You guys do not screw this up.
I see you clean dripping. You never ever manage. Clean as the new square. Clean was for last year.
Do not screw this up and make cycling this obnoxious, exclusive sport anymore with your dumb rules and making fun of the new guy on the group ride.
Here's my sunscreen. I got the disc brake. I got my fork ranked. I got my seat dropped. I push it real.
You are listening to the Dialed Podcast with Matt Legrand, Evan Price, Lance Hepler, and Jake Von During. Dr. Martin Luther King once said that the function of education is to teach one to think intensively and to think critically. Intelligence plus character. That is the goal of true education. Well said.
Roadies doing laundry for every little spill. I wrote it so hard. I got dirt in my grill.
And you answer them. You help people out, but you don't shame them. You don't make fun of them. This is a community that we're all in.
I got a 9-inch travel gun. 30 inches. 30 girls.
Everyone who learns how to ride a bike now is going to be one less person who's honking at us in the street later. It's going to be more people who are advocating for bike lanes and safety.
That's right. You gotta get dirty.
We have another chance at cycling being awesome, and let's take advantage of it. Let's grow this community together, all of us.
Cycling is a lifestyle capable of improving the world. It is also a way of bringing people together.
Hi, and welcome back to the Dial Podcast. I'm Jake Von During, and I'm here with Lance Hepler.
Lance Romance sitting here in the original studio.
OG studio.
OG studio.
And over the phone, we've got Evan Price.
What's up, folks? I have about 60 grams worth of carbs of drinking stuff here for the next 2.5 hours.
Very well.
Brought to you by the Green Tea Tailwind.
Yep. We are actively watching the Stage 18 of the Tour de France right now. This is going to be the day that we think is going to decide the Tour, and we wanted to do this one more time because, A, we had fun with it, and B, we think we know what's going to happen. We know everything, so we're going to roll it out, and this will come out after the Tour stage is over, and we will be exactly right?
We will be exactly wrong.
Matt Legrand should hopefully be joining us. He's currently making what would you say, a mortgage payment for a dentist?
Yes, he's stuck at the orthodontist office with one of his kids.
Oh.
And those stupid dentists don't.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
He is currently sending an orthodontist child to college on a full ride scholarship as of just today.
Gotcha. All right. A bunch of stuff just happened within the last 2 minutes. Anybody want to get us caught up here? Matt, Evan, one of you guys?
I got it. We're joining now. There's 16 miles to go. There's 3 major climbs today. The Col de Abisk, which they've already done. A brand new climb called the Col de Spandoulet. I just butchered that. And they have just gone over the top of that. The very last climb coming of the day, the Hautacam, which is a HC category climb, big climb. We're expecting fireworks there.
But before that, I think they're doing, is this a gravel grinder? Is that what's going on here now?
That's what it looks like. So this is a brand new climb. The road has just been paved with, it's been chip sealed. And there's still some loose gravel on it. And kind of crazy, if you're going back to look at the highlights of this, Vingegaard just about crashed on the descent. His rear tire skipped, but he saved it. And then 2 minutes later, Pogačar got just off the main track and his front wheel slid out and he went down. He's got a hole in his jersey right now.
There's a replay of Vingegaard. Yep, nice save. Nice little leg kick out there. And then Pogačar got a little wide and, not a gravel bike.
Yeah, he just overcooked.
He's got a cherry on his hip right there. Cool. That's going to hurt his hip.
And then when he crashed, Vingegaard and Tade are together. They have attacked. Nobody else is with them. There's 3 more riders up the road, one of those being Wout van Aert, who jumped in the break from kilometer 0. But I don't know what Wout is doing, but that is what he is doing. And it kind of crazy when Pogačar went down, Vingegaard did not attack. He sat up and waited for him to catch up. They shook hands like, hey, thank you for making this fair, and now it's game back on.
Very classic.
This is so cool to see in this generation because if you remember, when Andy Schleck and Alberto Contador had their battle, which was another great one-on-one battle in the earlier 2000s, Andy Schleck dropped his chain on a climb once, and infamously, Contador decided to attack then. So this couldn't be any more opposite experience between two rivals here in this year's tour.
That's crazy.
Yeah. All right. Anything else going on in this stage that you guys have some questions about while Van Aert being up the road? Any thoughts there?
I think it's Jumbo just playing their cards. They just want as many guys up the road for him as they can.
Little insurance policy.
I think that there was another teammate for Jumbo that went up the road earlier, but all of that's been pulled back on that second climb that they just finished. So
was it Tej Benoot that was up the road?
Tej Benoot was in the break, but I think it's been caught at this point.
Yeah, and I believe Sepp already got dropped, didn't he? From these two, I mean, I think everybody got dropped from these two, but I think the only person he has up the road now, Vingegaard, is Wout.
Oh wait, look. Tej Benoot is still just 5 seconds behind Wout, so he's still up the road too.
Oh, so, he's with Pinot then. Okay, he's up the road with Pinot.
Oh no, wait, yeah, I read that wrong. Never mind.
Oh, you thought that was Benoot?
It's not Benoot.
Oh, don't worry,
Pinot.
Vingegaard has an FDJ French guy up the road. He's safe.
Now they're waiting for some support vehicles to come up. Do you think there's an issue for? Oh, look at this. UAE's going to bump cars with Shimano. Did you see how close those team cars were?
They need to get the cars out of the way here because G's group is going to be coming through here in a second.
Well, G already broke away, didn't he? No, he's chasing those guys now.
G's chasing, yeah.
Gotcha. I missed that part. I was out setting things up here. Missed them catching me.
I think Pogacar's trying to get a bike.
Something. Yeah, he's excited about something, and it's not good.
Huh.
And I like that Vingegaard is not attacking. He is just waiting. They're going to race together with the plan being they're going to just...
He wants to be able to say, I beat you straight up. He's like, I didn't take advantage of any situations, and I am a better cyclist than you. I think that's what he's trying to say. But he's also being a gentleman.
That's exactly what he said.
He's being a gentleman about it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, he's... I think we're about to see Pogacar. His plan of attack was try to making Vingegaard go anaerobic as much as he could on that Category 1 climb right before this. I think you're about to see something similar.
Gotcha.
His adrenaline's amped up. Pogacar's running on La Bamba right now, I think. He's watching this first attack on this climb. If Vingegaard can resist this one, he said, but as soon as this climb starts, Pogacar's going to go.
Gotcha. Now, to start the day, UAE had 4 riders in the tour, and Jumbo had 6, and nobody else fell out or got sick or anything like that?
No, except there was one notable person who tested positive for COVID last night and did not start the stage.
Who's that?
Chris Froome. We won't get to see Froome mix it up on the Hodacam today. So
he was my pick on the Champs-Elysees too.
So false positive.
Yeah, maybe.
Pinot has caught up to Wout.
Wout he's from another
planet.
Wout
looks tired. He's another player, but God, he looks tired. He's been working all day.
Wout doesn't care.
This guy needs a nap after this tour.
I can't believe that they're doing this. It's kind of amazing that Wout
he's insane.
Got in the break. You know, looking at the King of the Mountains points, Wout's now on the page. He's in 5th in the King of the Mountains jersey points.
Yeah, a lot of points to be handed out today.
So the King of the Mountain jersey should be decided today. Geschke, this is before the Hodacom climb. There's 20 points up for grabs for the finisher, for the winner of the stage today in King of the Mountain points. Geschke has 64 points at the time. He has been dropped. Chacon has 61. He is not up here either. Vingegaard has 52, and Pogacar has 46. So either one of those, if they finish first or second, will win the King of the Mountains jersey.
Crazy. We're looking at some stage summary here. Anything there?
Pogacar attacked on the second climb, but Vingegaard was able to stay with him and then countered. And then they went over the top of that second climb together, which is quite crazy. And then Pogacar went down. But they are still together, and they're 2 minutes back of the leaders. I'm guessing they will catch them, and I'm hoping that Wout will be able to play a role for Vingegaard, but I have a feeling he's just going to get spit right out the back when they catch him.
Lance,
I don't think Pogacar's going to wait around once they catch these three.
Gotcha. Lance, do you got any stats on the Hautacam climb, just so we can start to put that into perspective as we come down the descent here into the valley before we start that climb, just to know what we're looking at?
It is 13 and a half kilometers long. So what is that? Roughly 8 miles?
Yeah,
9 miles?
Yeah, 8 or 9 miles. Probably.
Average gradient 7.8%. So this is kind of a storied climb in the Tour de France. It's been in quite a few stages over the years, but it should be crazy.
You can see both of these guys coming down. Pogacar and Vingegaard being very, very timid, having both almost gone down and gone down. That's got to be some nerve-wracking stuff when you're wanting to attack. I mean, maybe Vingegaard's like, hey, maybe I'll just sit up and wait for you because, I don't really feel like trying to break away and then losing my wheel on this descent. I mean, that's kind of a well-played spot there, too.
Just stay together on the descent.
Attack on that descent and go down. That would suck.
And between the two guys, I think if you ask enough people in the peloton, Pogacar is known as a very, very good descender. So Vingegaard might be thinking, wow, if he's going down that turn, I need to take the rest of this pretty careful.
Gotcha. Well, Geraint Thomas is currently still in third, or did he slip off the podium? Because there was a point in time there where he was off the podium because one of the guys off the front had enough time.
But they've pulled them all back.
Meintjes? Yeah. Louis Meintjes.
Okay. Now
is having a great day.
Gotcha.
Not anymore, but
and I did like the fact that when Tadej and Jonas were kind of going back and forth, I guess weren't really going back and forth. Tadej was just attacking him. I like the fact that they kind of didn't call a truce, but they were just stopping for a moment, and then Thomas went off the front, and I was really hoping that was going to stick so that he could, it was a crafty move, try and do something there. But do you think he just doesn't have enough horsepower to?
No, I don't think he can hang with these guys. He's that diesel engine that can just kind of slowly grind it back, but not necessarily attack very well. Now, good on him for giving it a go.
Yeah.
And seeing if he could do it, but it didn't stick.
Yeah, G's main goal at this point should just be he's got to ride his own race at Hautacam, and he can work himself into the podium, but he's got to ride his own race.
Gotcha. Anything else notable going on, or anything that you guys want to talk about since the last time we talked about Tour de France?
Poor Enrique Mas is having a rough end to his tour in the Pyrenees right now. I couldn't have been any more wrong. I was guessing that he was going to move his way up the field in the Pyrenees, and he has done the exact opposite. He's having a rough day today, too.
Oh, giant surprise. Evan was wrong with his prediction.
Man. Okay, but on a side note, I did send David and Dustin a text yesterday that I said guaranteed it was going to be a one-on-one battle between Vingegaard and Pogacar before the last climb. So that's a lukewarm take at best. But I'm
that's
but
a
I'm
really
going
hot
to take it.
take.
I'm taking it, okay? That counts because that's happening right now.
Sepp Kuss is lurking, too. It looks like he might be able to catch Vingegaard and Pogacar as well. And Sepp Kuss is with G. Thomas.
Oh, man, as I say that, now the group is coming right up on them. You got to be kidding me.
Oh, my gosh. I mean, he was like less than an inch from that curb. That's crazy tight.
They've caught him.
They've all consolidated. Yep.
Wow. So here they are at the bottom. At the bottom of the climb. There's still 2 kilometers to go before they start the Hautacam climb, and the podium guys are all together. Pogacar, Vingegaard, Thomas, Sepp Kuss has bridged up and has joined them. That's fantastic.
Louis Meintjes is actually on the back of this group and can work his way in. Who the heck is there from Chris Froome's team?
Thies Benoot is there. And I'm looking. Maduas?
Who's the extra guy? That's not Joe Dombrowski, is it?
No,
he was dropped out earlier today when he was in a break with Meintjes.
Oh, not sure. Just a little funny little side note, a little quick funny story. Have you guys seen the article about the 2 guys that are named Geraint Thomas and Tadej Pogacar? or Tadej
did see that,
Pogačar,
yes.
but they're not. They're not. That's their actual name, and they both have Twitter handles that are those handles, and they keep getting like added by other people. Like Geraint Thomas, like just did a little thing at Tadej Pogačar about hey, good job, chapeau, hats off to you, and all that other stuff, but it was the wrong Tadej. And so this guy's getting like just bombarded by tweets and retweets and all that stuff. And there's another guy who. Somebody did the same thing to Geraint Thomas, but it's a different Geraint Thomas. And so that guy made this comment about this tweet, like to the new Tadej Pogačar guy. He's like, "Hey, welcome to the club. We meet to cry and eat cookies or something like that on Thursdays. If you want to come join us." It was pretty stinking funny.
Oh, that's fantastic.
Yeah.
There was a funny random story from hockey before we hit this climb. I believe it was the Canucks drafted a guy, I think his name was Elias Peterson 5 years ago.
Uh-huh.
And they actually just drafted another guy 5 years later with the same pick, who is the same weight, height, almost looks exactly the same, who's also named Elias Peterson, and they are not related and have never met each other.
Oh, wow. Is the original one still playing?
Yes. They're both in the NHL now, and they are, I mean, it's terrifying how much they look alike. I'm pretty sure they're long-lost twins.
Breaking news, Matt LeGrand is on his way.
Excellent.
We will have Matt LeGrand in the house very shortly. Stay tuned.
Matt LeGrand has had to sell his Tesla on his way home to make ends meet this month.
All right,
he no longer owns a bicycle.
Yeah. So we're getting into the start of this climb now. The leaders are just getting into it. I want you guys to let me know and let the listeners know who is going to win this climb, and will the standings be the same at the end of the day? We'll say for the top three. Lance,
okay.
Yes,
I'll go.
okay.
I'll go first because I'm going to be the most wrong. So here we go.
Good, because
Pogačar will put a minute 20 into Vingegaard. Vingegaard is going to crack, and Pogačar. So it'll be Pogačar, Pinot in 2, and in 3 will be Louis Meintjes.
Oh.
This is the day Vingegaard cracks hard.
Okay, so Geraint Thomas just got a guaranteed podium spot in Paris. Gosh, but just kidding. I'm going to go next, and I'm going to say, God, as much as I hate to say this, I want to agree with Evan. I want to see Tadej win by more. I want this to be so stinking close for the time trial that I'm still hoping and praying that we come down to like a 1 second or 2 second differential going under the Champs, and I want to see something crazy happen.
I'm 100% with you, Jake. I 100% want this to be like 5 seconds going to the last stage.
Evan, would that not make for the greatest tour, one of the greatest tours of all time, if not exactly?
I would say the greatest, because yes, Le Mans tour was amazing when, but that's a time trial. If it ends on a road race with like a couple seconds left, that's amazing.
Incredible. So
I do think Pogačar's about to put down a performance we're going to talk about for a long time. He just crashed. His adrenaline's pumping. He's putting all of his chips in today.
Nah, you're both wrong. So Tispanu, he's going to get Pinot is going to get spit out the back as soon as Pogačar's going to attack. Pogačar's going to attack, but Vingegaard will stay with him. I don't think Vingegaard. I don't think he distances at all. I think he gets bonus seconds, and that's it. They will still finish together again today. That's my take.
That's so boring, Lance. It's not going to happen, but that's so boring.
But that's what's going to happen. The yellow group is like 2.5 minutes behind the 3 leaders right now, which is Van Aert and Thibaut Pinot and Danny Martinez, those 3 guys. But they're going to get caught on this last climb and just jettison.
How many years are left on Wout's contract with Jumbo Visma?
I don't know.
Until he retires. They'll pay him $1 billion until he retires.
What if it was this year, was his last year? He's going into a contract year. Pogačar bridges up to him, and then all of a sudden, Wout starts working for Pogačar. And then at the end of it, they announce he's coming over to UAE to ride for Pogačar. No, just kidding.
At the finish line today, he's like, sorry, Jumbo Visma, I'm going to UAE. They just dropped $20 million for me.
Yeah. Do you think he might be one of the highest paid cyclists when he comes up for a contract renewal?
Absolutely. He'll be in the top 3.
He has 2 more years on his contract. He signed a 3-year renewal last year.
Gotcha.
So he's got 2 more years on his contract.
Wasn't it him that kind of had a big falling out with his old team and maybe an old manager, and he left them and decided like they weren't taking care of him and they weren't doing something, and he was writing as an independent? Was that? Am I remembering this correctly? He was writing as an independent when he was finishing up the cross stuff before he joined with Jumbo Visma. Do you guys remember that?
I do remember a story like that. I just don't remember the details.
Yeah, I think it was an agent or something like that. There was a big falling out, and there was, I think, an ongoing legal battle, if I'm not mistaken. But there was definitely some stuff that was going on with him a few years back.
Corruption in cycling.
You know what's interesting is that his team lets him wear that Red Bull helmet.
And they pay the fine for him, don't they? Or no, doesn't Red Bull pay the fine? There's a fine.
Well, that has to do with not the Tour de France, but their own team rules. So the Tour de France doesn't care what helmet you wear.
I thought the UCI said that you had to have some sort of.
The Tour de France doesn't care. The UCI does have rules that you all look the same.
And I think there's a fine for it. But I think
Red Bull pays the fine.
Exactly. I can't remember how much it was per race, but yeah.
Red Bull doesn't care.
Yeah, they're
making so much money off people like me.
Yeah, they're happy to pay that just to get the mention about the fine that they have to pay, let alone having one of the best cyclists in the world wearing their branded helmet. Well, it's not their helmet, but
Pino looks like he's throwing it down right now. He's putting everything he's got at the start of this climb.
Well, he just attacked at the bottom and it didn't work. He's going to get spit out the back. It just waits.
Man, is there anything more French in this tour than getting your TV time at the bottom of the climb when nobody cares?
Hey,
also, where's Bardet today?
I don't know, some wine and cheese somewhere.
Can we at least say that I was right there? That Gadu and Bardet are just non-factors at the end of this tour.
You're probably right. How about a factor of an American being a factor? Mr. Brandon McNulty yesterday. What about that performance?
Oh, that was fantastic.
Oh, my
to
Lord.
see McNulty just he led the Pogačar and Vingegaard up the last climb. He dropped everybody, including Geraint Thomas. I butcher his name every time I say it. And he just kind of rode out of his head. What's kind of funny is his team car had come to him and said, "Okay, we don't have anybody else, McNulty. I need 15 minutes full gas from you." And he ended up going like an hour full gas.
Breaking records up climbs and got dropped at the second to last climb when Tadej attacked, and then he found himself to get back on and then did another massive lead up the next climb.
Unbelievable.
It was insane. So
How cool is it that really the two best Domestic peaks in this tour are both young Americans?
Yep.
We have McNulty, and I mean, as we're talking about this, Tiege Benoot has pulled off the front, and Sepp Kuss is driving the pace at the front of that yellow jersey group.
Bardet is 3.5 minutes back. He's actually behind even the Quintana group. Yeah.
Let's go, Naro. Woo!
He's a turd.
Naro is not that. He's about a minute back on that yellow jersey group.
It's because they haven't started. They haven't started the last climb. He's going to go from like 2:48 down to like 4.5 minutes.
Well, Quintana. I mean, if he paces this right, and this is his style of climb, he could bring in G. This gets steep into mid pitches.
Not going to happen.
But I'm not sure if Quintana is going to. Well, no. Hey, that time's coming down. It's about 50 seconds.
Just chew it off for a couple seconds. You're right. But I don't know.
Hancock is 15 minutes back. That was he's still got some years before he's going to be a GC contender.
Yeah, he's back there telling funny stories. I like that kid. He's funny. He just tells it how it is. He doesn't have a filter.
He's talking about his Alpe d'Huez stage over and over again. They're all sick of it by this point.
We're going to drop him from the Gruppetto. Yep. All right. Well, we got. What are we looking at here now? This is probably exhilarating to listen to us talking about.
I know. Something they've already watched. Something everybody's already watched.
As soon as the first attack goes, we're going to go from like Joe Buck announcing to, John Madden. I'll just start yelling.
Turducken. Where's my turducken? Boom.
That's an X-ray.
Yeah. What?
Pino
Wow.
goes again. Here he goes.
He's kind of trying to drill it, although he looks licked. He does not.
I can't tell if he's attacking or if he's just trying to look cool on camera right now. Like, I really cannot tell. I think he's going the same pace. It just looks like there's massive shifts in pace.
Do you think? Don't touch Wout. Don't touch him there, you jackal. Do you think Wout will try and go for a stage win? I mean, he's 50s.
He's up the road.
This is too important a stage. He's waiting for Vingegaard.
They've already shed a teammate. The yellow jersey group has Sepp Kuss in it. He is setting the pace for Vingegaard and Pogačar. There was another teammate. He's already dropped off. Who was it?
Benoot. Yeah, Benoot already dropped off.
Yeah, he did.
And then you've got Meinkies and G on the back of this yellow jersey group still hanging on.
Do you guys see any damage to Pogačar? Did he take any flesh wounds or anything like that on that little wipeout?
Yeah, he's got a cherry on his left hip.
Did it break the kit? Did it tear the kit open?
Yes, the kit is torn.
Okay.
Yeah, he's bleeding. The man does bleed. He is human.
What color is that blood, though?
I think we saw that he was a human yesterday when he couldn't distance himself from Vingegaard.
Well, I think we just have two aliens going at it is the issue right now.
Yeah.
But I do think Wout is looking tired. I actually think if Wout was feeling really good, he'd be more on the front of this group. So I'm not sure if when Sepp comes up, because I think they're going to reel them in here in the next couple K. The yellow jersey group is moving. Sepp is pushing the pace.
That just looks so freaking painful.
Sepp looks so calm right now.
Did you hear more of the story of how they found Vingegaard? Steve Perino did a little thing.
No, tell us.
Everybody knows the story that 4 years ago in 2018, he was working in a fish processing plant, right?
Uh-huh.
He was just packing fish, but he rode bikes on the side. And there was a Strava segment nearby that TJ Van Garderen had the KOM on.
Uh-huh.
And Vingegaard crushed it.
Gave it a go and
took the KOM on it.
Wow.
And that's what got him on the radar to start looking at things. It was within a year he was on Jumbo Visma.
Some sort of like development squad.
3 years later, he's back in it.
Yep. Gotcha.
That's so amazing.
Yeah.
It's hard not to cheer for this guy. He's such an old Tour de France story.
Yes.
There's plenty of really, crazy stories in the early days of the Tour de France, and they're similar to that.
Strava.
And it's crazy to think in 2022, we have a guy just working a manual labor job,
right,
who can jump into the Tour de France. It's amazing. And to me, it's such a cool story at just the value of, having manual labor jobs when you're young. I think some of the best cyclists in the world are guys that never had a chance to jump on a good bike.
Hi, and welcome back to the Dial Podcast. I am Jake Von During, and I'm sitting here with Matt LeGrand.
What's up, ladies and gentlemen of the internet? You guys sound late to the game.
Matt has joined us. We're so happy you made it, Matt. We also have Zeke the Super Doodle in the room with us.
Super Zeker Doodle.
Super Zeker Doodle.
Matt, you're looking a little bit lighter. Did you lose a little bit of weight this morning?
Just in the wallet.
Oh, just in the wallet, huh?
Yes. I will be working the streets at night.
I would have paid
for the next couple months.
I would have paid to see a video of Matt having to pay that bill.
that bill's already been paid, or it's being paid monthly. That's how orthodontists work nowadays.
You open up your wallet, and they're just like, no, just leave the wallet.
Just leave the wallet.
Yeah. Just leave
remove
the wallet
all
here.
whatever you have in there, and just leave it on the desk here for me.
So, Matt, are you up to speed? Go ahead, Evan. Sorry.
Here's a prepaid credit card. You can just go ahead and cash it each time you come in for the next 3 years.
It's going to be like more than 3 years. It's 3 kids.
It's
3
kids
worth of, I don't know. Actually, their teeth aren't even that bad. That's the crazy thing. It's like, I can't even imagine if their teeth were bad, like how it would be. Just like tons of work. I don't know.
Yep. No.
Who's your orthodontist, Matt?
Hey, Lance, serious question, Lance.
Yeah, Curtis Badone.
Curtis, yeah. I've coached his kids before.
I was on the track team with him at BYU.
No way.
Yeah, we know each other. He was a pole vaulter.
No way. Well, his son did really well at pole vault,
yes.
too. Yeah.
Curtis was a pole vaulter, so we have history. I actually know Curtis. He's a good guy.
Okay, cool. Yeah,
Dr. Badant.
He seems solid.
Yeah.
What were you going to say, Evan?
Lance, what would you say percentage-wise of kids that actually should be getting braces? Because it does seem like most who can afford it.
Well,
It's like 10% of kids actually need it, and 100% of the kids get them.
Yeah.
everybody wants straight teeth, so
Yeah.
most everybody goes through some kind of tooth movement.
Gotcha.
Are British orthodontists just like, SOL?
Yeah.
It just has a bad rap.
Oh, there goes Wout.
Wout attacked.
I was wondering if this was going to happen. So, Matt, are you up to speed with what's been going on?
I'm pretty up to speed. I thought here at the front of the race that Thibaut Pinot might actually get a stage victory, but Wout's telling him, no, you will not.
Thibaut Pinot actually attacked not too long ago, but he didn't get away. And now we have Wout attacking his group.
How is he doing this?
I don't know. Wout attacked his group, which was only Danny Martinez and Thibaut Pinot. And
everyone picked Wout to win the stage, right?
Yeah.
But
he's on. I assume he's on all of our fantasy teams.
he's on
or
all our
whatever.
teams. But Danny Martinez did not let him go, but they have dropped Thibaut Pinot. The great French hope is going down in flames as we watch this.
Oh,
Too much
man,
French pressure.
once again. Oh, so
Do you
close
guys-
this year.
Do you guys watch this and just think what can Wout not do? Could he? I mean, maybe he could be a yellow contender. It's just ridiculous.
There's literally not a stage you can't pick him to win and sound dumb.
Right.
Any stage this guy can win.
Tomorrow's stage, sprint stage, yes. The day after that, time trial stage, yes. Paris,
This stage,
Paris,
climb up
yes.
the Hotekam, yes.
Is he could he win the next 4 stages in a row? Sure, why not?
Yeah.
There's no that's not a bad pick. Any of those days,
He's-
it's ridiculous.
He's literally 20 kilograms too heavy
to be doing what he's
to
doing.
be doing what he's doing, and he's still doing it.
6'3", 170 pounds. He's a big dude.
I hope he starts a movement
Maybe not.
of,
20
hey, you can
kilograms.
be a strong dude and a great athlete and still climb.
Yeah, the movement
That'd be great to see.
yeah.
He finally came around him. He flicked Danny Martinez 3 or 4 times, and he
Yeah.
wasn't doing any work.
Dude, Danny's like, are you
He's
kidding me?
I'm on the limit. I am on.
Yeah,
Do you want a sign that
on
just
the
says
rivet,
I'm
yep.
on the limit and you can go anytime and drop me?
There's still 5 miles to go in this climb. We still have
steep.
quite a bit to go. There's a couple of steeper sections that are coming up. And the yellow jersey group is still kind of closing them down. So
Yeah, they were 20 some odd seconds. So maybe they're getting ready
Is
to.
it really that close? 20 seconds?
It was 27
they are-
seconds or something like that.
According to the live feed, they are a minute and 5 seconds back.
Okay.
Or no,
5
they were a
miles.
lot closer than that. Maybe that has to do with Wout's attack here.
Maybe a Wout just attacked, and they dropped Pinot by 35 seconds, just like that.
Or maybe there's a delay too between the TV stream that we're watching and the live stuff that you're looking at.
Yes, I think so.
I would like to redo my pick, please.
No, you made your call. You said Thibaut Pinot.
No, you said Froome. Froome.
Yeah, keep.
He didn't even start
Keep going,
today. Okay,
Froome.
that's not fair.
Did Froome not start today?
Froome
Got the
tested
Rona.
positive
For COVID?
Yes.
False positive. He's quasi-retired for this. He's
Jake's
done.
making that up. We don't know that, but Froome is not.
Froome tested positive for massive amount of fatigue.
He's like,
And also,
you think he looked at the
stage?
the stage and he was like, I tested positive. You don't,
Yeah.
you don't need to see the test. Don't worry about that.
Yeah.
Don't
And-
worry your pretty little mind. I can't start.
Or he took the test and tested positive. He's like, oh, thank God.
more information about Roglic. He did not want to abandon the tour. He wanted to keep going. His team made him.
Really?
Yeah, not
Did
start.
he test
No, his back he couldn't walk.
Oh my god.
You need to walk where
He
you
messed
God,
up
he's
his
a tough
back
man.
in the crash.
When
apparently,
did he
He's a very
drop out?
tough
Because I
man.
haven't seen him in a while.
2 stages ago, 3
Okay.
stages
Okay.
ago.
So
He-
after some flatter, that little transfer stage stuff.
Yeah, he just couldn't start. He couldn't walk and he couldn't quite pedal the bike. And so the team says, no, you're done. You need to.
It's not like Jumbo doesn't have enough people at the front of this race that, it's like,
But we all bagged on him saying, why are you dropping out of the tour to focus on the Vuelta when, but that's not what happened. It wasn't his choice. It was the team who said,
okay. So yeah, I haven't listened to podcasts from Monday because you guys are cranking out these podcasts. Can't keep up with you
Also,
guys.
even if Roglic had dropped out because of, I still respect everything about that guy. I think he's tough as nails.
Yep, for sure.
He's a good dude. Class act.
Well, the whole Jumbo Visma team, I'm sure you guys talked about this when it happened, but Vingegaard sitting up and waiting for Pogacar
Yeah, that was
Yeah.
Baller.
Yes.
That was
a cool move.
That was a class move. He's going to win this whole thing, and everyone's going to be like, up, class of the field, won this entire race, and
Yeah.
you can't really argue that. Like
roles reversed. Does Pogacar sit up and wait for him?
Nah, I don't think anyone wants to win
Under
from
those
someone
terms.
else crashing.
Yeah.
But
unless Alberto Contador, but
Contador.
But yes, very cool.
Oh,
that-
G is cracked.
Yeah, G has cracked.
G is cracked. Oh, and
again.
not just like he's pacing himself. He is cracked.
with Pinot.
The yellow jersey group had Sepp Kuss, Vingegaard, Pogacar, and G Thomas in it, and G Thomas has
He's hanging
been
in
dropped.
there, guys.
No, they're catching the.
I know.
He's
Who
gonna
that
ride with
is.
Thibaut
Yeah,
Pinot.
yeah.
It's-
He can ride
he's
with Thibaut
done.
Pinot.
But Sepp Kuss again is drilling it and riding G off his wheel.
Okay,
What
Seb
the
Kuss
heck?
and Brandon
Brandon
McNulty.
McNulty.
Holy smokes, those guys. Come on, America. Way to go.
That's just
Let's go, America.
It's so exciting to have those. And
The
Matteo
next
Jorgensen.
generation.
Okay.
Who also was great.
When G attacked, like, I don't know, that was like 10K ago on the other climb, I was like, what?
Yes.
Did not expect that
He
at
did.
all.
That was
He
well played.
attacked.
I mean,
It was so well played. And honestly, like, he's going to make
Do you
his
think
way.
he's regretting that right now?
No, yeah, he's definitely regretting it. But like, still, he's going to be fine. He's going to time trial his way up this thing, and he's not going to get second. He's going to hang in there.
random question
Hang in
here.
there for third.
You're riding on the tour. You're getting the water bottle, and you're done with it. Are you secretly trying to like tag somebody with that thing, trying to like take people out, like
The guy
get some targets
the
there?
guy that's a little too far in the middle of the road.
Yeah.
That
I remember you from yesterday. Whack! Water bottle upside the head. Stick your.
Is this Pinot and Gadu? I
No.
believe that's Pinot leading Gadu right there.
They've dropped all the way back. No. Or was that
Yeah,
was
they're
the
way back.
Quintana group?
Here's Quintana.
Okay,
Oh
so
my God, 15 minutes back now. What happened?
he's
wow.
shut it down.
15.
Quintana is off the back. But
Wait, no, it just changed to 203.
man.
Hold on. It just
Oh,
wait,
wow.
157.
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
that's
No,
different.
that's the last stop group.
No, there's if you watch the little ticker, it
Oh,
It's
I
set for
got it.
second
Yep.
15 seconds or 15
jumping
minutes.
all over the
Gotcha.
place. Yeah,
They're staring me to death over there.
yeah.
30 seconds to
Your-
wow.
Your Nairo pick.
Okay.
Your Nairo pick to win the
Here's-
whole thing. Look,
so
actually, he's doing really well.
Here's my prediction. Pogacar's going as soon as they touch Wout here.
you already made your prediction and it sucks. So
This one's for real this time.
this one's the for real one. Now that Pinot has been dropped by everybody, you're changing your
And,
prediction.
and
Change our
Quintana's
prediction.
not bridging, so now I got to bank on Pogacar.
Change of prediction. Wout Van Aert attacks everyone, wins everything. Mountain jersey and yellow jersey.
You know, he
How far off of the KOM is he? He picked up a bunch of points already.
He did.
He did. He picked up.
He's
That's
in-
20 points at the end of this.
points up.
This
he's
this
in
climb.
fourth. He's in fourth in the King of the Mountain.
Wow.
But what are the
Jersey
points breakdowns right now? Before, because if he somehow pulls this off, he'll get 20 points for the KOM jersey right now.
Geschke has 22 or 62.
Yeah.
I got to dig for
There's
it.
another guy that's like 60, I think.
Ciccione.
Ciccone, yeah.
Yeah,
Ciccione.
Ciccione. Here it is. 61. Vingegaard has 52. Pinot has 52. Wout has 47. And Tade has 46.
So he would get
plus
he would
20
get
was
67. He would be the KOM jersey leader.
Yes, he would. Except,
That's stupid.
if,
Well, there's going to be some guys that are going to get some additional points
Yeah.
based on where they're at.
but
Pinot being smashed out the back.
That's not Pinot.
I'm telling you right now, Wout and Danny Martinez are going to get caught by the yellow jersey group. There's too much time
They're
left.
drilling it right now.
They are drilling it, but they're going to get caught.
It's
little chubby guy got taken up by the motorcycle.
Did he really?
Yeah, he got like he took
got
a mirror to
clipped?
the back, and it was funny.
Just a mirror. He's lucky.
Yeah,
27 seconds. I actually think Lance might be right.
And, well,
for
it's just
once.
it's come from like
Nope, 28.
a minute 15 down to 28 seconds. They're about to pull out.
come on, Wout, go out.
They're drilling it. They're drilling it.
Give me some more cowbell.
Jay's got the cowbell.
Here's the
button.
thing: does Wout need to work for Sepp and Vingegaard, or is he doing his own thing?
I don't think it really matters. I don't think they didn't.
They have.
I don't think they
Sepp.
need him.
No, I don't. I mean,
Well,
he'll
here's
be
the
there.
yellow jersey group.
Those two guys can break Sepp anytime they want to, if we're honest.
Yes, they can.
They
but
might not be able to
Sepp
break
is
Wout.
still
They might not be able to break
drilling
Wout.
it hard enough.
Look, he's
that they've
about to peel
dropped
off.
G.
He's hurting. That's a hurt face right
Nah,
there.
Wout
from Sepp Kuss.
Wout just looks back from
Yeah.
Wout. I think he's waiting for him.
I don't think he's waiting for him. Why would he be in the front drilling it? I just think they're
He's
letting
drilling it
Wout
because
do
he
whatever he
knows
wants.
Sepp's about to come by at 100 miles an hour.
And I don't think Pogacar. I think after that crash, I think Pogacar's like, yeah, I don't know. Has he like done any digs on
Wait
this
for
climb?
it.
No, not on this
this
climb.
Not on this climb
He's
yet.
done.
He did
Wait
on the
for
last
it.
climb.
A ton of them on the last climb.
Wait for it.
On the descent, he also
He might try to sprint at the end again, but I think he might be.
Who's that just popped and to get held up? So he
FDG.
didn't-
Maybe
Ryder.
he's just going to be
Mama.
like, Vingago, I'm shaking your hand. Hell of a job.
Did you see him shake hands?
Yeah, I saw him shake hands, but I'm just
Because
saying,
he
like,
waited for him after he crashed.
but maybe he's like, yeah, you're it.
That's cool.
You're it. Like, I don't know.
Yeah, it could be.
Because he's been behind Vingago this whole climb.
But according to Mr. Evan Price,
Okay.
Pogacar's going to put a minute 20 into him in the time trial on
minute
Saturday.
20 is a
Wait for
lot.
it.
But
No.
still, that doesn't help you.
Wait
It makes
for
you
it.
moves you from second to second.
Once Pogacar goes and a Vingago cracks, I am going to be just gloating so
All
loudly
I
over
want
here.
to do is bag on Evan Price.
Okay, so
Just wait for it.
look that I don't think Wout is waiting for anyone.
I don't think he's waiting either, but they're going to get caught. They've
They're
already
17
pulled the cars out.
17 seconds.
They're
Yeah, you
right
can see
there.
him. You
They're
can see him
right
back there.
there.
Yep.
Wow.
Pacing up to him.
So
Seb
when
Kuss,
they-
Seb
he's
Kuss,
just
don't beat
keeping
your
the pace
teammate.
high.
Don't beat out Wout.
Do you think he just all of a sudden breaks into a sprint and Jonas jumps on his wheel
No.
and that's the dagger in
No.
the heart of
I think
Tadej
when they get caught, Wout shuts it down.
I think so too.
I think he shuts it down.
I would be thrilled if Wout like had another gear and was like, all right, I'm going with you guys. But I don't see that happening.
Or Danny Martinez right now, man. He's just caught in the fire.
Yeah, he is.
If that was the case and he
Look,
already knows that those
right.
guys are back there, he's waiting for them and he's going to take off. There's
Yeah,
no
okay.
reason why he would just already shut it down. He'd shut it out now.
He did shut it down now, but it's like way late.
Hold on.
No, he's looking back now. Danny Martinez is definitely caught in the crossfire here.
He's like,
and I think Danny Martinez might be giving up. That might be it for him.
So I think
Here we
they're
go.
probably
Here goes
talking
Wout
to
again.
Seth, and he says, "Seth, you're good once again." To Wout, Wout takes him the rest of the way.
No. Well, would have shut it down a long time ago.
Look at
They're
There
gonna
it
go. They're gonna go right around him. Oh, what? They're going right around him.
I don't know about that. I think Sepp might be like, you're taking over. Look at that.
No, Sepp just shut it down.
Told
Oh
you.
my God. He
I
said,
told you.
Take it over. You're right.
Seth's so
Jay.
tired. Look at him. He is so
He was
tired right now. Go
donezo.
Pogacar.
If he was going to shut it
Pogacar
down,
right now.
he would not have even tried to go up this hill.
Yeah. I don't think Pogacar's going to try and go around Wout. That is
Well, it's like, I will fight you.
that is scary. Scary bike riding here. This is
Come on. Look at Sepp is. Did he get off his bike? No, he's right there, but he did. He
like,
shut it down.
Sepp out.
5K to go. Thank you, boys. I'm gonna hang on to the team car for the rest of this ride.
Danny Martinez.
Danny Martinez.
Look how hard he
cracked.
popped. Yeah.
yeah, he's done. There's probably a ski lift somewhere
Yeah,
that,
look.
that,
Like the
Sepp
Hodicon.
could find.
to get the ski lift.
That's
Cat
going to need
five.
a really sticky bottle out of his car right now.
A little Cat 5 grease on Wout's nose there? Is that what that is? Got a little grimy thing going on there?
I think it's the blood of his enemies.
Look at that. That's still to come.
Wow.
They're
good climbing.
They're just showing the open top of the climb when they get through the trees. There's still 3 miles to go. It does not look easy.
3 miles to go. Even if Pogacar like comes around and puts in a big dig, he's not putting. What did Evan say? A minute and 20?
Minute 20.
That's for the time trial.
That's
What
for the
did you
time
say- what did you
trial.
say for this one?
Same.
He said he would. He said he put in a minute 20 in this
a minute
too.
each day. No problem.
I said
Wait for it.
I said it would only be
I'm still
20
waiting
seconds.
for it.
So
20
just
seconds.
He'll
That
go.
would be
Tadej likes to
impressive.
get out of the saddle and just attack hard. Why wouldn't?
Yeah.
I mean, he's got a pretty high FTP. He's got a pretty good watts per kilogram. Do you think that Jonas is about the same and he just can't go sit on the front and ride them off his wheel as opposed to trying to attack and burn a match and then let them just jump right back on and set up again?
I think that Jonas would prefer this, where it's just like, hey, one of his teammates just drills it in the front and they keep the pressure so high that Pogacar's not going to attack it till the finish line, right?
They've already got him riding close to threshold. Yeah.
I
Yeah, it's
love this. This is
Good
amazing.
racing. This is great bike racing.
That Wout, he didn't spit out the back. I said he'd be spit out the back.
Me too.
He just took over for Sepp Kuss, and he's on the front, drilling it for Vingegaard and Pogacar.
Something special about those cyclocross riders. Could Wout drop these guys anytime he wants?
I'm guessing there's no more KOM points after today, correct?
I don't think so.
So it's sprint stage tomorrow, then
It's sprint stage tomorrow, then the time trial, then Paris.
Oh, shoot. Pogacar just popped. They're done.
What?
No, he didn't.
Yes, he did.
No, he didn't. He's going to come back. He's right there.
This is the...
They just separated from Pogacar.
You don't separate
Come
like
on, wow.
No, he's coming. Oh, my God. Come on.
Pogacar.
This right here,
just dropped
folks,
him off.
is the dagger in the heart of Tadej Pogacar.
Yep.
There's still 4 kilometers to go.
They're
There's
gonna
a
put-
long ways to
They're
go.
going to put some time.
Come on.
Now Wout's going to race Jonas to the top.
Yeah, that would be hilarious. Team sprint. Wout is
Well,
on the
he would
limit,
still
though.
sit up and let Jonas get the time
on.
bonus, though.
Wow. They just dropped Pogacar.
Look at his face. He almost has like
Oh
a
my
demonic
God.
look on his face.
He's
He's like,
He's like, he's probably got.
I will drill it.
Look at
guessing
this
that-
guy.
I'm guessing Wout is going to drop in a second here. Maybe he might have 1 kilometer left in him at this effort.
Maybe.
And then
Yeah, no,
Vingegaard's
his
going to
whole
have to
body's
go
moving
on
now.
his own. This
he will
is
drop off, but
working.
he's going to go longer than you think he's going to go because he's Wout.
Because he's Wout.
Yeah. He's got wings
Oh,
on his
Jonas
head.
looks too
Should we
comfortable.
do
Jonas
this?
just looked
No,
back.
they are yelling in his ear. Yes, you must kill it. Drill it. You can go, Van Aert. Come on. Wout, you got this.
And-
You've got to do this. We're distancing Pogacar.
Wout's
They
probably
just,
like
they just called Johan Brunel, who's on the phone right now.
Bernil.
So-
I don't know what nationality their team director is.
How
but I just
different
made
would
him
this race
something.
be if
Russian.
Tadej had more of his teammates still in the race with him? Like
I
if
think
Rafa
that Micah-
Micah was still
Rafa
here.
Micah,
and if-
for sure.
I mean, he doesn't really have. I mean, Brandon McNulty did. And
Oh, Wout just popped.
There he
goes.
is.
Yep.
3.5 kilometers to go. Wout is now going to walk his bike to the top of the climb.
he's going to paperboy it all the way up.
He's
Yeah.
paperboy the rest of the way.
Oh, my God.
He has launched
He really
Vingegaard. Yeah.
Vingegaard goes in the clear.
So going back to that question, though, how different do you think this race would be if UAE didn't lose so many people? I mean, they're down to 4 cyclists, one of those being Tadej Pogacar. So he's only got 3 people to help support him.
And you saw earlier he was like asking for water, and he was like, "I haven't had water the whole stage. Thanks, guys."
Yeah.
Oh, please,
Wow,
Wout.
get on
Oh
his
my
back.
gosh, are you kidding me? He's
If
gonna,
he can sit on Pogacar.
and there he goes, and he's doing it.
And I think right now, Wout just challenged Pogacar to do the stage over again this afternoon to see who could really take on the big boss of climbing. Vingegaard looks good.
2 miles
He
to
just asked if he
go.
wants to race cyclocross with him this offseason.
Yeah.
Inigo is earning himself a mighty large payday right now.
All right, class act here. Shakes his hand at the bottom of
Waited for him after he crashed.
Waited for him after the crash.
And let Wout just pull him off the front.
Definitely team effort from Jumbo-Visma on this entire tour. No doubt about that. But yeah,
Now,
I
right
agree.
after we talked about Pogacar being at the top for the next 5-6 years, I know it's a prisoner of the moment. Is Vingegaard showing here that he's the next?
He's the dude. I think
He's the
that
guy.
it's a team thing, right? Like, I don't think Pogacar has the team that Jumbo-Visma has. And we had talked about this prior to the tour.
Wout cracked. He couldn't
Yeah,
stay
that was
with it.
But still, we talked about this before the tour. Can the entire Jumbo-Visma team beat Pogacar? And obviously, we're getting the answer to that.
question is
We're getting
yes.
the answer to that, and that is yes. Not that Vingegaard isn't like a superstar. He definitely is.
Any chance that Tadej closes this gap? He's starting to look like he's
I was
putting in
about
some
to
effort.
say, look who looks strong right now.
There is a chance that he closes the gap. That the move
Vingegaard
was a
looks
little
tired.
too much. But
Look
who
at his
knows?
cadence. His cadence has dropped a lot.
Wow. G with a bike change.
Or is that Danny Martinez or is it G?
That looks
Look
like
up.
look how pale he is.
Yeah,
White
it's
glasses,
G.
it's G.
It's white glasses. It's
Look how
G.
British he looks.
His glasses from 12 years ago.
Still, honestly, like, doesn't he have? He has a little bit
still
of a
got
gap
rain
on
jacket
Quintana and. So his fourth is Quintana, right? So
There's
Nairo-
Danny Martinez.
Oh, he's gonna pace him. I think Geraint Thomas is safe. I think he's safe at third. I just think that the rest of the field has blown up so much today that I think he's in a good spot.
So, Evan, to go back to your question about are we going to be looking at like the best, and is Vingegaard going to be the man or whatever? I don't know. I just think that all around, I think this is great for cycling. I think that this is great for the years to
Oh, it
come
is.
to
It's
see these
wonderful
battles.
for cycling.
Yeah, you don't want to see one person come in
and think about
rule the world. Yeah.
And then think about the other guys who are very young. Egan Bernal is going to come back. Remco Evenepoel still needs to be a GC rider. There's a lot of young talent right now.
Pidcock,
There is.
Yep.
Pidcock, Sepp Kuss, Brandon McNulty. Those are all guys that can be in this position one day.
I don't think Sepp Kuss can be in this position.
But I think they're all at the same time as Pogača and
these guys are-
Vingegaard.
they're both young.
Yeah.
They're both very young.
Vingegaard, how old is Vingegaard?
I thought he was the same age as Pogača, like in that range of.
No, he'd have to be a year older because he's not in the white jersey.
I think he's 24 or 23.
Okay.
Still, though.
Google search away.
I'm working on it.
Dude was packing fish in a fish plant, fishing and whatnot just 4 years ago, and here he is.
He's working at Pike Place last week.
Roglic, that was downhill skiing.
Ski jumper, yep.
25.
Ski jumper. You got Vingegaard in a fish market.
Yeah.
Where does Jumbo Visma like just snag all this talent? They're just like, let's take a cyclocross rider over here. Oh, who's the guy that's packing fish? Yep. We'll work.
At
Yeah,
the
that guy,
doctor's
definitely
office.
We're gonna have you win the tour.
At Ferrari's office.
Ferrari's office.
Vingegaard's 25.
25.
Yeah, he
He's
looks
young.
like he's
So
starting to turn it
he's
on a little bit.
25. Pogača is 22. So, I mean, they could rule this for the next decade, potentially.
I mean, probably looking like the next 5 years. Ooh.
2 kilometers to go. Vingegaard he's now in the human tunnel. It is the crazy human tunnel
He needs
at the
to
top
punch his way through. Punch your way through.
He's wild up there.
He needs
that-
Wout parting the sea of people.
Headbutting people with that Red Bull helmet. Yep.
My bet is that, there he's in the barriers.
Oh, he's in the barriers.
I won't
2
say what I was
kilometers
gonna
to
say.
go.
Yeah.
1.2 miles to go.
He's got it. He's looking good.
How far back is Pogača?
2K to go.
Wish they would put that back up on the screen.
I bet it's about 30 seconds, 45 seconds. It's going to put another little chunk into him.
Hopefully it doesn't get windy up there and blow him off the side of the mountain. Guy's a
Look at that.
beanpole.
Nice work. Pogača's still hurting. He's still
42
pushing.
seconds back? Wow. That was quick.
42 seconds. Oh, what did you say, Evan, earlier? That
We're going to go ahead and not talk about that right now.
Pogača was going to put a minute 20 into Vingegaard. It's going the opposite direction.
Did any of you guys pick
How
Vingegaard
funny,
to win
how
today?
funny would it be if he
No,
puts
no,
exactly
neither.
a minute 20 into Pogača?
Wow.
I think the announcers are talking about his fish packing days.
Oh my gosh. This is
You can't even
We're
see.
watching
at
something
insane.
special.
There he is, way back there.
Fantastic. Vingegaard is just stamping it right here.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is the tour right here. It's over. I mean, barring catastrophe in the next couple days, but
Well,
Tade's done.
If he puts 30 seconds into him, and now he's still got a 3-minute lead on him. Even if
at the time trial, if he does something ridiculous like Price has predicted and puts a minute 20 into Vingegaard, it
doesn't
won't matter.
It won't matter.
It means
Plus,
he's a better second place.
he'll be in the yellow jersey for the time trial. He is going to be motivated. I think what I said was that he'll only lose 20 seconds to Pogača in the time trial.
Yeah.
Because it's a
It's
40K.
Yeah, that's
and it's flat. It's
40K
not
flat.
climbing. It is like pan flat. I don't know how difficult the turns are, but it is flat.
So I'm assuming that their time trial speeds are about the same as mine. So it'll take them about 2 hours for
2 hour 40K.
for 40K.
This will take
And,
them roughly 48.
No, probably
50
yeah,
minutes.
Probably faster than that. They're gonna smoke that thing. If it's flat,
G. Thomas is 2.5 minutes back now.
and G's
from
safe on
Vingegaard.
he's safe on a time trial as well.
Yeah, he's a decent time trial.
And Nairo Quintana is not a super strong time trialist.
No.
I think we have the podium settled.
Vingegaard is burying himself. Look at
This is
him.
it, man. This is it.
He
This
is,
the end.
he's got a kilometer to go. He is in full pain face mode.
Oh, yeah.
He is trying to drill it.
Well, this is the first stage he's won as a yellow jersey.
Yes.
Where, I mean, this
you
is
need
it.
that picture of winning a stage with your arms up
Yep,
in
you
the
do.
yellow jersey. And he hasn't had it
Absolutely.
yet.
Honestly, if he didn't win a stage and Pogačar sprinted past him today, like that would just be a little bit of a bitter pill to swallow, right? It's like, yeah, I can beat you any time at any stage, but now here you go, Vingegaard saying like, nope, I am one of the best.
Vingegaard has just gone under the 1K banner, and it looks like there's
But more
roughly a 48-second time gap back to Pogača, who's got his jersey fully unzipped, and he also looks like he's in the pain cave.
Yeah, he's
and
hanging, though.
Is lamenting the loss of his two-tour win streak coming to a close here at the top of the Hautacam.
Man, this is going to be a battle next year, guys.
Is that Yates?
Looks like Yates is back
That's
with Quintana.
Nairo.
No, that's
And
Danny. That's Danny.
They're 4.5.
Oh, my bad.
They're 4.5 minutes back.
I think that's about what I said. You guys said he was going to close that gap.
Pogačar is not closing the gap. Vingegaard is pulling away.
Yeah, he is. It's going to be a minute. It's not going to be quite a minute, but it's going to be close, man. Basically, it's a minute.
I wonder what's going through Pogačar's head right now.
Pogačar, I've just lost the Tour de France. I'm not going to be a 3-time, in a row
Freaking Jumbo
champion.
Visma, freaking Wout van Aert.
Oh, I know exactly what's going through his head right now. Ow.
Yeah.
Ow.
All in the back of
Ow.
freaking gravel roads.
I will say that I'm impressed with him still fighting all the way through this stage. He's a fighter, man. He's a fighter. He's actually had a really good attitude throughout this whole losing business.
He has.
Yeah,
He will go up to.
He's a very
He's a
special rider.
happy-go-lucky. Yeah, he will
He'll go up to
congratulate him.
and give him a big hug and high five.
He will.
Yeah.
Hats
This
off.
man's going to win a lot of Grand Tours in his life. That is for sure. He will win a lot of Grand Tours.
I still think Pogačar might be I still think he might be the better cyclist between if it was just like mano a mano.
We just don't have history
over.
on Vingegaard.
That's true.
He's proven himself to be a pretty worthy contender, though.
Oh yeah, yeah. They're definitely.
Obviously.
they're the two are easily the class of the field. I mean, they could break Geraint Thomas anytime they wanted to.
Absolutely.
It's looking very good for my predictions, my early predictions for the podium, except for I've got 1 and 2 in the wrong spots. It's a pretty boring prediction, but
Matt, you're killing us.
Well,
Yeah, I gave up. I haven't even looked at them. Even like a
don't
week.
look. Don't look at
I've
it.
moved into 3rd place
Yeah.
after yesterday
There he
You
goes.
did well yesterday.
because I picked.
Those
So,
are big points.
Attaboy, Jonas Vingegaard.
Vingegaard wins the
Congratulations.
stage.
Big day.
So
Arms
now
up.
I'm sure he gets a time bonus too. I'm not listening to
Go to
that.
Disneyland.
So we should get 10 seconds as well. Pogačar is looking behind him. That's not a good sign. Vingegaard is destroyed at the top. Oh, way to go, man. He just won it.
Look how much
That's crazy.
blood is on Pogačar's leg, too.
His knee.
Oh, yeah,
he opened up his knee. I've got a similar wound on me right now.
And the back of his thigh, too.
Did you hurt yourself
You
again?
two are
No, I
basically the
didn't.
same rider, Lance.
I'm basically the same rider
That's good.
as
Yeah.
Pogačar.
I mean,
He's going to put a
You might be a
minute
little bit stronger on the gravel than him.
just on the gravel. I doubt it. No. Oh, wait, gravel downhill, yes.
Yeah, there you go.
maybe a lot stronger.
Todd
It's
is
hard
like,
to say.
I got to put 4 minutes into him on the time
Look
trial.
at that. It's a minute.
And I got to win the sprint
It's at a
stage
minute.
tomorrow.
He beats him by 102.
103 or 102, somewhere in there, yeah.
Yeah.
Plus
So
a-
it's at about 3 minutes and 24 seconds now, ish.
Yeah, that sounds right.
And I think he would have got probably a time bonus too.
Oh, that's
Man,
right.
I was pretty spot on
So
with that
4
time
seconds
prediction,
with
guys.
that.
You guys are
Nailed
welcome.
It's like, did
It
I
was the
say
wrong
up
way.
Yeah.
a minute 20? I meant down a
Don't
minute
you,
20.
don't you guys remember when I said Vingegaard was going to put a minute 20 into him?
Look at Wout. Look at
Well,
this.
probably some.
He did not give up.
He held on for 3rd.
Okay,
Yeah.
so there's King of the Mountain points probably for that.
Yes,
It's just not
but,
enough.
But so
It's probably-
so Vingegaard would have gotten 20.
Yep, which
and
probably puts
Pogačar
Vingegaard
would have
in-
gotten 15.
Yeah.
But Pogačar's ahead of him in that competition, though, yeah?
Yeah, he was like,
Well, where does that put Pogačar in the grand scheme of things?
I think it's up there. That
It's
might, it
really, it's gonna be really close for between Vingegaard and Pogačar. Actually,
Yeah.
they're both gonna be what, like 80,
yeah,
around 80 points.
70. Well, Vingegaard was 47, so now he has 67.
67.
Yeah.
Look at that. Yeah, Wout's like, yeah,
Super
baby.
excited. He just won it. Can everybody chill for me now so I can continue to go in the break every day and
Win everything.
And win. And he has already mathematically clinched the green jersey.
He just has to finish.
He just has to finish.
There's.
Do you think he goes for a stage win tomorrow, though?
There's 3 more.
Yes.
There's 3 more jerseys that he can win.
He will go.
Okay.
Wout just screamed to pay me crossing the line there, I'm pretty sure.
Amy.
There are 3 more stages to finish out the tour that
Yes.
Wout could potentially win each of.
Yeah, he could.
He could win all 3.
Of the 3, how many will he win?
1.
1, Matt? Okay.
Both.
2 for Evan?
I think he
2.
wins 1.
1?
He went 2.
I'm going to say time trial and
Sean
chomps.
and the time trial.
I think he wants. Yeah, I think he's going to want Paris more than anything. But he could win the time trial. I just don't know if he can do back-to-back wins like that. That's a lot to ask.
So, did you guys see yesterday Fabio Jacobson?
Yes, that was so fun to watch.
Is he okay?
He missed the cutoff by 15, or he got in within 15 seconds to spare.
It was
He
close.
made the time, and his whole team was at the finish. Yeah, see, look, Tadej Pogacar came right up to him, gave him a hug, said, "Well done, you crushed me today." Sepp comes across the line,
happy.
huge smile on his face.
Okay, on this stage, Jumbo Visma went 1, 3, 4.
Yep.
No, G it just came in before.
Oh,
them.
good for G.
1,
And
3, 5.
there was actually another guy in there after G. It was probably David Gardou. Is it Gardou?
Gadu was in there
Gadu.
5th, so he was 6th. I think Sepp was 6th.
Still not bad, Jumbo. And those guys were soft pedaling it in too. So
Evan, you said 2 on Wout. I want to go on the record here because I want to make this a friendly.
I said 1.
1
because
That's saying 1.
1.
I'm going to say 2 as well. Okay.
Okay,
So
the
Evan
next
and
3.
I are 2. So dang it.
So back to the Fabio Jakobsen story.
Yeah.
He
Barely makes it in.
He was 40 minutes behind the leaders. The time cut was coming down. He had to sprint up that final climb
way.
just to make the time cut by like 15 seconds. His whole team is cheering him on. He crosses the line and just completely collapses against the barrier. Like they had to peel him off the bike. He had collapsed so bad.
All right, so Nairo is losing time on Geraint Thomas. here.
Enrique Mas even too. Oh man, not a good day for Nairo.
So the podium is set then. That
I
does
think
it.
so.
It hasn't
I think
been almost a good
Quintana
decade
doesn't
for
make it.
Quintana.
Yeah.
I don't think there's going to be huge shuffles in the time trial unless there's like a crazy crash that knocks. I don't know.
So who's going to win tomorrow? I mean, it's probably not going to be a breakaway kind of a day.
Sprint.
Do you think it's going to be a sprint finish with the big hitters left? And
Well,
Does
who are
that
the
preclude-
big hitters, and do they have enough team members left
You know,
to pull the brake back?
does Jakobsen get through the cutoff for today?
I don't know.
He might not.
He might not.
He would be probably the smart pick for winning that stage if he wasn't trashed.
Caleb Ewing still in the race too, or did he get?
I don't know if he's still in. I thought he was.
I thought
gone.
he's out.
Is he out?
We don't know. We need to look that up.
I don't know.
I mean, there's not. Is Sagan still around? Maybe a Peter
Yes.
Sagan stage.
Sagan's
That
still
would
around.
be that would be
fun.
interesting.
Yeah.
But here's the thing. I think Wout could beat Peter Sagan
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
100%.
if Wout's not. I don't know, taking care of teammates, or I don't know what he's going to do tomorrow. But I do think he could win.
I think
tomorrow.
they'll give Wout the green light to go and win.
I hope so.
I think they will.
All we need to remember today, folks, is that Dr. Evan Price was dead wrong.
Predicted Vingegaard winning by a minute 20 and almost got it on the dot.
You just picked the wrong guy.
This has been like my 4th consecutive tour where my picks are just so off.
Tadej puts him. He loses a minute and 4 seconds.
That's just on the stage, not
on the stage.
And
Plus
there's the time bonus
there's,
of
I
10
think,
seconds.
Extra 4 seconds.
yeah,
on
you
the
get
time
10,
bonus because it goes 10-6.
6-4. So yeah, the net would be.
I bet you David Gaudu is moving up. I don't remember exactly where he was on the overall list, but he's probably moving up a good bit for that one.
He'll lose a ton of time in the time trial, though.
Okay, well, I think it's set. I think the podium looks pretty solid.
Do you think there'll be fireworks
Chris is
tomorrow
gonna
at all?
keep
Or
on
do you think
moving
it's
up the
just going to
field.
be more of like a?
There'll be
Gado's-
fireworks. There'll be carnage because it's a sprint. There'll be something crazy that happens.
Gatto's
but it's
moved
not
into
gonna-
4th. You're correct, but he's 11 minutes back.
11 minutes.
Quintana moved down to 5th. He's 13 minutes back. G. Thomas is in 3rd. He's 8 minutes back.
Okay, so from 8 to 11 minutes, we're pretty safe.
Yeah.
I think.
Barring a crash or a serious mechanical, actually just a crash on the time trial. That's all.
It would have to be like a really bad crash.
It'd be a Wout van Aert. I crashed into the barrier and ripped my thigh open crash.
Oh, hope not.
Yeah, let's not talk about that.
Sorry.
That was wrong.
I have this. Yeah, I mean, I almost would be like, if I was like Geraint Thomas or something, I might just be like, I'm gonna do a time trial, but I'm not gonna
No
drill
chances.
it.
No chance. You don't take chances. You just go at high pace.
Every single one in the podium should be doing that, right? Like, there's just nothing. Honestly, I can't even see anyone in here that should take chances on the time trial. Like from the top 5 at least.
Right.
You guys are in your spot.
The guys taking chances would be the ones that want to win the time trial stage.
Yes.
And who's that? Philippe Pagana? Does he have
Pagana.
legs left
Wout.
to do that? Wout, because
he's Wout.
I will crush you.
Because Wout only wins. There's no, hey, Wout, take this one easy today.
Do you want me to win all of the stages?
Me win all stages.
Which stage do you not
Tomorrow's
want
a
me to
moving
win?
stage. And by moving, I mean I'm going to attempt a solo breakaway.
I will crush you again tomorrow.
What would happen
The
if
guy's
Wout won
unstoppable.
all three of the next stages?
Could happen.
I mean,
It'd be so
Give me the yellow
awesome.
jersey.
seriously.
We give you the King Grand Poobah of all-time cycling stud.
Big Balls Award.
Pitcock presenting.
Pitcock presenting. He's taking the piss to us.
Oh, man.
Pitcock said.
Yeah, he did. He said something like that in some interview.
Yeah.
Hilarious.
Yeah. All right, boys.
That was fun.
Anything
Nice
else you
work.
want to add to this? Any closing thoughts? Any one last thingers?
No.
Oh, I'm gone for like the next 2 weeks.
Are you really?
Yep.
Wow.
So, sorry, podcast.
Well,
this podcast
nuts.
is really going to fall apart without me.
it's on its way down.
Oh, man. Stop listening now.
Gotcha. Evan, you got anything that you'd like to say before we say goodbye here?
Nope, I got about another hour in the aero position, putting out 250 to 260. Just thinking about Vingegaard
Dang.
going up that climb at probably, 400 watts and making it look easy. I mean, why am I even doing this?
What, shouldn't you be doing this on your mountain bike?
Never going to beat this guy. Oh, no, I've already made a defeat there. I got 8 weeks before Santa Cruz. That's more the focus right now.
Gotcha.
We're just going to survive next weekend.
Gotcha. Right on. All right, Lance, you got anything?
I got nothing. That
All
was
right.
fun.
Yep, it was a blast. We will be back again in a few days, maybe minus Matt, but
To talk about the final Grand Tour results, probably.
yeah, the wrap up.
talk about it.
The wrap up. The wrap
Exactly.
up podcast.
And then we do have some guests that will be joining us in the very near future, which should be a lot of fun. So looking forward to that. All right, we do appreciate everybody listening. We will be back next week with another one. And until then, bye for now.